my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here and cherish hearts in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come out of bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just
Muy bien, ahora sí. Muy buenas tardes a todos. Bienvenidos hoy a Fire Emblem Three Houses. Vamos a continuar con la historia que tenemos con los lobos de ceniza. Hola, será unos 40 minutos. Está bien, Safer, muchas gracias. Vamos a ver si ya es el posible final de la historia. Con los lobos de la ceniza, ya que si recuerdan pasamos ya varios capítulos, entonces posiblemente estamos llegando al final de este DLC. Entonces vamos ya. A continuar al siguiente capítulo. No sé si pueden escuchar unos ladridos de fondo, lo siento, son mis perros que se volvieron locos. Siempre pasa.
We really lucked out there. Fewer injuries than I would have expected, and most were minor. I suppose the only conclusion we can draw is that they really were after Elfric all this time.
Perhaps they were instructed to avoid unnecessary casualties.
Is that Elfric guy really a cardinal? Are the secret cardinals really a thing? I thought that was a myth.
Hard to believe. Did you folks in the Ashen Wolves know that?
No, that's news to me. The identity of the Cardinals is top secret, even within the church. He never would have told us something like that. Oh, except maybe Yuri.
He and I talk about a lot of things. But right now, I'd say we have more important topics to discuss than his title. Elfric's been kidnapped. What are we going to do about it?
Even if it is in the name of rescuing him, we simply cannot hand over the chalice to those scoundrels.
Let's just give them the thing and be done with it.
Professor, I came as fast as I could when I heard the report. I had no idea you'd be here.
Is this loud, excitable knight a friend of yours?
Precisely so. I'm Alois, right-hand man to the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Geralt.
Oh my, that means our professor here is the child of a captain.
Now, about Elfric's kidnapping. Since he's an important member of the church, we must use any means necessary to find him.
Entonces nos va a
That
unir a
said,
Aloy.
most of the holy knights have been
Este
deployed
es un
to
personaje
deal
de la
with the
historia
Western
normal,
Church.
es un líder de...
Sure,
Es un general de
many
los
knights are
caballeros
better
de la
than no
orden,
knights,
que
yeah.
son los
I
que
like your
cuidan
attitude,
así la iglesia de
though I'm
Ceros.
still embarrassed that we're not in full force. But hey, at least we're quite forceful.
Here, take this letter. We believe it was left by whoever kidnapped the Cardinal. In it, the enemy clearly spells out their plan. They're after a chalice that was hidden beneath Abyss.
A chalice, hmm? A chalice? Ah, do you mean the chalice?
Lo
But
conocía.
no, why would it be there? I've never heard anything about it being stowed away in Abyss.
Then this is gonna come as a shock, pal.
What in the goddess's name? Is that really the chalice from the legends?
The probability of that is unassailably high, yes.
It was guarded by a bunch of giant creepy toys. There was powerful magic protecting it and everything.
Yo mismo lo
You
he
say
visto.
so. Wow. That means the story about the chalice being bound was true. Well, what's done is done. Oh, but I guess it's not done just yet. I must report this to Lady Rhea at once.
Cindered shadows. Betrayal.
No me gusta cómo va el título de este capítulo. Pero entonces sí se comprueba mi teoría del capítulo pasado.
So that is what
Es Lady
transpired.
Rhea.
This
Es la
is
líder de
indeed
la iglesia
the
de
chalice
Zeus.
of beginnings. It matches the descriptions and the few records of it that remain.
Don't beat around the bush. What's our punishment?
You removed a most sacred treasure. Truly, it is my obligation to mete out punishment for that transgression. However, you also helped the church locate a valuable artifact. In light of this good deed, I shall forgive the bad one.
Dispuesta a
I
perdonar.
do wonder.
¿En qué
I
piensa?
am wondering whether your presence had anything to do with the artifact's unbinding, Professor. As per the Church Chronicles, the four apostles secured the chalice with powerful magic. The only way to release the chalice is by using the four crests passed down through their bloodlines. However, given the special power you possess, perhaps you were able to unlock it yourself. There is no knowing at present. For the time being, I will keep the... As for Elfric, I assure you that the knights will find
No
and
me gusta
return
cómo cambió
him
la
in due
expresión
time.
cuando habló de Alfred.
I consider him to be one of my many children, after all. I will not allow harm to befall
Ella sabe algo.
Lady Rhea, might I ask a moment of your time? We cannot be expected to give up our endeavor. The enemy stated most clearly that if the knights are involved, our dear... We owe him so much. If there is any possibility that his life is in danger, the risk is too great to chance.
True. The knights are strong and all, but they're liable to get him killed. We can take care of it, with Chatterbox's help.
Our professor has the strength of 100 knights. We're about 1.5 of me. We've got this. How about it, Rhea? We've been through too damned much to get here. Leave the chalice and Elfric to us. You won't regret it.
Lady Rhea, please.
Denles una chance.
If you
Son buenos
consent to
chicos.
join your power with theirs, yes, perhaps there is hope. As you wish, I shall entrust you with the chalice.
Your Grace, the chalice is a legendary treasure. You can't just hand it over to those underground...
That is quite enough. There is no cause to worry, I assure you. There will be no further discussion on the matter. Even if we lost hold of the chalice, it would be impossible for the thieves to make use of it. Though it was created to return a life that was lost, I doubt that anyone alive knows how to accomplish that feat. If someone were to successfully replicate the ritual, it would perhaps be the work of fate.
Confía demasiado en el destino.
Hey, boss. Been meaning to ask. How'd you end up down here in Abyss?
What is this? Some sort of interrogation?
Yeah, you've never been big on sharing. I mean, you know all about me, and there's still so much I don't know about you.
Look, I get it. Talking about the past isn't easy. But I'm curious, yeah? So get to it. I've got all day.
Do you now? Well,
Vamos
I
a ver
guess
al fin la
now's as
historia de
good a time
Yuri. Es
as
lo
any
único
to
que no
tell you.
sabíamos nada de él.
I'm here because I killed some people from the church.
That cannot be!
Sí, que se explique.
Originally, I attended the academy as Count Ro's adopted kid. There came a point when the church ordered me to wipe out some members from my old gang. Told me it was part of some important mission.
Who is this old gang you speak of?
They were nothing more than common thieves to someone like you, Constance. Anyway, they're like family to me. So naturally, I protested my orders. Things got pretty heated and, well, the rest is history.
That's some story, pal. You're damn lucky they didn't execute you.
You're telling me. Alfred stepped in and implored them to spare my life. Told them to consider the circumstances. It's not so different for the rest of you. I'm sure he helped all of us out in different ways.
He did. I was about to be thrown in the monastery's underground jail. People thought I was dangerous, what with my gift and all. It's dark and dingy here, but it sure beats a prison cell. Alfie really saved my neck.
Back to the point. Balthus, what was it you were so curious about? You had ideas regarding why our enemies may be clawing after the chalice, perhaps?
No, nothing like that. But I am hung up on something Rhea said. That binding on the chalice was linked to the 4 apostles, yeah? I know I've got Chevalier's...
Sorry, but mind if I cut in?
What is it? Can't you see we're busy?
Oh,
I can,
son descendientes
but I
de los
just
4
remembered
apóstoles.
something. Something important.
Bueno, al
Specifically,
menos eso
the
me dio a
names of the
entender por lo que
apostles.
dijo.
Oban, Chevalier, Noah, and Timotheus. The 4 apostles
Lo
whose
sabía.
bloodlines were lost to time. I figured the Ashen Wolves might have thoughts about all that.
No use hiding it now, Constance. Let's lay all of our cards on the table. As for me, I've got the major crest of Chevalier. When I enrolled at the academy, the church ordered me to keep that tidbit to myself. So I did.
Mm-hmm. And I've got the major crest of Oban. Never did sort out how it is I have this thing.
As for me, the blood of Saint Noah courses through my veins. This is kept hidden, even from the Empire.
Which probably means mine's from Timotheus. I do have a vague recollection of being told my crest is rare.
So the 4 crests, which were presumed lost, have all been gathered into the same house.
Qué conveniente.
All thanks to our buddy Elfric, it would seem. And now Elfric has been abducted. Why could that be? If it was the chalice they were after, they could have stolen it from us without the need for anything sly.
Maybe someone had it out for him. Or maybe he messed around with the wrong people.
Or it could just be unrelated entirely. We're trying to untangle this mess by tying more knots into it. I mean, Balthus, you landed here on accident, didn't you? It's not like that's linked to the rest of us. And I could just as easily have never ended up down here, you know? You're jumping at shadows. Anyway, we don't have time for this. Let's get our act together and head to the chapel ruins.
Parece alguien está jugando Smash.
Professor!
Más diálogos.
We go to all that trouble bringing Lady Rhea a priceless... We had to release the binding. Let's wrap this up and head home. So
Como que son...
Apostles. Finally, it makes sense. I never understood why my village was hit, but now I finally get it.
For now, we just need to... I know it's been one crisis after another. But you're still game to help us,
Compa.
yeah?
Pana.
Is Elfric an enemy or an ally? He's worked tirelessly to protect a bit. Yet, had House Nouvelle not met such a terrible fate, and Noah's bloodline would never... Can his...
No es mera coincidencia.
I suppose it's
Yo
all the
siento que
church would
no.
have destroyed me ages ago if it wasn't for a certain someone having my back. My life was spared.
Sin dar mi
It's a
deuda.
death I intended.
Voy a hablar solo con los principales.
Huh. I can't believe my wild hypothesis was correct. I may not look it, but I'm shocked. It's like casting a line and thinking you've landed the big one, but then you reel it in and it setteth. Okay, that was a weird analogy. The point is, I'm very, very shocked.
Solo vamos a ir con los puntitos azules. Lo demás ya lo habíamos hecho. Y para poder ir al siguiente combate.
So, to be honest,
I'm surprised Lady Rhea was so willing to just hand over the chalice like that. Doesn't the church consider it important? I know she...
Es verdad, nos dieron el cáliz muy fácil. Se supone que es una reliquia súper importante que incluso puede revivir a los muertos y nos la entrega como si nada. Aunque sí dijo que se ocupaba el
Those
ritual.
lost crests. They must all have their own relics, don't you think? But before we dig into a new mystery, we'd better figure out the ones we're already working on. I have a theory, but... Actually, scratch that. No use guessing when our answers await at the chapel ruins.
The descendants of the four apostles. Fascinating. To think that their bloodlines carried on in secret, right under our noses. One was even disguised as Imperial House Nouvelle was thought to be descended from St. Macule. How did they manage to avoid detection for so many generations?
Ese es el último de los de
Lost crests?
símbolos azules.
Elfric's objective? Since our journey's outset, the please, forgive me. Musing aloud isn't going to get us anywhere. For now, let's finish our preparations.
Igual ya tenemos todo listo, ahora sí vamos a la lucha.
Hey!
Hey, friend. Let's not deny that there's a connection between us. How about you and me have ourselves a little
¿Para
date,
qué
huh?
quieres, Yuri?
It only happens when I'm being a little greedy. When the bell strikes midnight, meet me out front at the Holy Mausoleum.
El mausoleo
My only
sagrado.
condition is that you arrive promptly after midnight, and not a moment before. What say you?
Ah, pues vamos a ver qué quiere.
All will be revealed when you arrive. Nobles have nearly killed one another fighting for my affections, you know. Perhaps you won't get all you want out of me. But I'll promise you a fun time regardless. It's settled. I'll see you tomorrow night, friend. Don't stand me up.
Tengo un mal presentimiento.
Your Grace, please reconsider. The chalice is among the Church's greatest treasures, akin to even the hero's relics.
I am well aware, which is why I have already dealt with the matter. Consider this. The hero's relics are fearsome weapons imbued with great power. On the contrary, the chalice has long lost the power
Una
it once
curiosidad
possessed.
histórica.
If that is so, then why is it still considered such an important artifact?
It was created for a sacred purpose. To use the blood of the four apostles to return the goddess to our world. Their blood.
Your Grace, is something the matter?
I have an urgent mission for you. Investigate the origins of the Ashen Wolves. Start with their enrollment forms for the Academy. Keep an eye out for falsified documents.
Yes, of course.
Ya se dio cuenta.
Before you begin, summon Alois at once. I have new orders for the Knights as well.
As you wish, Your Grace.
If I am correct, we haven't a moment to lose. Another tragedy is soon to transpire.
That crumbly old chapel somewhere nearby, or what?
I can play a little part here, save perhaps as a bargaining chip for our dear Elfric.
Getting yourself captured instead? That wouldn't be good at all, Constance.
I think we should be more worried about B's appearance. I mean, he's got way more, life experience than the rest of us. And all that life experience makes you look more like a knight than a student, B.
You saying I'm old, pal? Don't forget, you're speaking to the ageless king of grappling.
She's not wrong, Balti. There's a pretty big age gap between you two.
You're friends with Hilda's older brother, right? That explains your maturity. You make Hubert look like a spring chicken.
Can it, will ya? Anyway, I'm wearing a school uniform. No way in hell they'll think I'm a knight.
Yeah, and anyone wearing a school uniform is without a doubt a student.
To be honest, for a good while, I actually did think you might be a knight. Who made your uniforms and set up the Ashen Wolf House, anyhow?
If I might so humbly interject, that would be Elfric.
He pulled everything together for us. Sometime after he was appointed as the Guardian of Abyss. Said he wanted to give former students who were expelled from the academy somewhere to live. Somewhere to belong. Of course, all of this was established long before any of us were in the picture.
It does. Whatever his aims, it seems he has quite a few noble qualities.
All I know is that he helped me, so I'll help him.
I strongly doubt that I shall factor into Elfric's retrieval, but I shall follow your lead.
There it is. We owe Elfric. Maybe your goddess doesn't care about debts, but my fists and I sure do.
Sorry to have roped you into all this, friend. We owe you. Just stick with us a bit longer, won't you?
This is great! Has me ready to get to it and start hitting.
¿Qué pasa?
Ever since I was a kid, I've lived my life by one rule. That I'd only play my hand if I was guaranteed victory. I've gotten this far by using my cunning in any way necessary. Lying, cheating, even killing when there was no other way. But this next play? Well, the odds don't exactly seem to be in my favor. Not unless you trust me enough to provide me with an ace. Never you mind, friend. Let's just go.
Ahora sí, espero que siga la batalla. Asalto a la capilla.
At last you've arrived. You certainly took your sweet time. My flock, why have you come?
Save you, of course. You didn't really think we'd just up and abandon you, did you?
If I may be so bold, we have the chalice you seek. Might I humbly request that you return Elfric?
You found the chalice? When I told you of it, I never imagined you'd... Let's make sure it's not some cheap imitation. Hand it over.
Not until you hand over the hostage. There needs to be some degree of a trusting exchange here.
I can see you don't understand your own predicament. We've no issue killing the lot of you and taking it either way.
I can't tell if this guy's ears are stuffed with wool or if he's just this stupid.
Can't say I'm surprised. Thugs like this aren't about to show us any gesture of sincerity.
Yuri, stand down. Leave me. Take the chalice and flee. You must. It is irreplaceable. You must not hand it to these brigands.
You know us better than that. We didn't come here without a plan. Do your thing, Happy.
Wait, do what thing?
Oh no.
Seriously? Right now?
Este tipo no saben qué pasa.
Happy?
Fine, fine, fine.
Her sigh. She...
Va a invocar un monstruo.
I've gotta say, that sigh of hers never gets old.
Yeah, glad you like the show. It's not like it's a gift I asked for.
Where did that thing come from?
Absolute cowards. How entertaining. Balthus, will you do the honors?
Leave it to me, boss. I got... Damn!
Pero muestren cómo lo golpea.
Hey, Balthus, quit screwing around. Oh. Wow. Flew off of him. I'll sort it out. At least we got Alfred.
Cheap party tricks! Let's make these children scream!
20 minutos de pura plática, no me dejan pelear. Muy bien, ¿qué tienen ellos? Hacha, espadas, hachas. Aquí hay una ballesta. Dos lanceros, un berserker. Dos espadachines, dos hachas. Magos. El enemigo. Un cofre. Después tiene una llave. ¿Uno de estos tiene llave? Lingote. 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 Que se va a encargar del pájaro. Poción. Entonces lo que puedo hacer... Creo que tengo en el inventario... Una llave, ¿tengo una llave por aquí? No, no tengo una llave. Entonces por acá es hacha y espada. Entonces estos dos. Que nos ayude este. Ya los demás como están. Muy bien, ahora sí. Empezamos esta batalla. Primero guardamos para no quedarnos atrás.
Your reckless actions could have been the death of you. Still, I thank you.
Don't go thanking me yet.
There's no time for foolish...
We must complete the mission the noble gave us. We shall vanquish these infidels post...
Didn't mind brawling a giant bird, but now I'm... Oh well. Time to show what happened.
Muy bien, ¿cuál es el objetivo? Ok, derrotar a todos. Bien.
The sun.
Who, me?
Stay focused.
Ahora me quedé un crítico y los mataba.
Sure thing. Let's dance.
Ah, genial, crítico de Nosferatu.
I'll never.
I will prevail.
Oh, vamos, tienes 97 de afinar, ¿cómo fallaste?
I'll give it my all.
Oh, cierto, puedo tratar de eliminar uno de los magos. Oh, técnico. A ver si tira crítico. Creo que sí fue crítico. Ah, no, no fue crítico. Pero igual le metí un buen daño.
Battle.
Is that all? I'm getting...
Ready and willing.
Bien, ¿ese es el crítico?
That's the golden deer for you.
Que traiga uno de esos. Vente aquí atrás. Puedes apuntar.
Yep.
Tú vas a ir a ayudar acá. Genial, otro crítico. Muertísimo ese caballero. Y Happy sube el nivel.
Now I'm even tough.
Amazing.
Me falta. Ah,
Let me at him.
sí, nada más. Bueno, mete buen daño el pájaro. Oh, vamos, porque por Constant.
The shame of defeat.
Ah, Takoya esquivó en el aire, nice. Me encanta cómo esquiva a Yuri.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Bien, soy nivel Edgar.
It's a long
Bien,
road.
ganó resistencia. Le puedo hacer un poquito más de frente a los magos.
Well, how was that?
Bien, más resistencia y más vida. Pero el mago mete 25, si no lo esquiva, está muerta.
To be left behind.
Try to keep up.
Es cierto, pero si no me pega no pasa nada. Esquivado. Pero él se
As
murió.
expected.
Necesito curar a Baile, ya le queda poca vida. Crítico.
Face it, I'm better than you.
Bien, claro, activa, me mete crítico. Por el mini arco, por eso es bueno el mini arco mejorado, tiene muchos críticos.
Guess I have to.
Bien, Richard, bravo. No te dejaste morir con los demás episodios.
It's simple logic.
Parece el pajarraco que se dejó morir. Muy bien. Dijimos que tenía que curar a Bailes. Recuperar que le veo.
Now that.
¿Qué táctica tenía? Asalto, bien, vamos a usarla para pegarle a todos los que están en la línea.
Such power.
Me sorprende que ese mago quedara vivo. pero igual hay que acabarlo.
Doing my part. I'm stuck.
Ok, sí tiene más hit. Es lo mismo, pero que es más crítico, perdón. Algo que le haga más daño. Bien, el vendaval de acero.
I may as well win.
Ese crítico hubiera servido antes.
Can't get ahead of myself.
Tú vaya, encárgate de uno de los magos. Una jabalina. Es igual.
I must stay focused.
¿Qué sucede? Ahorita estos arqueros seguramente se adelanten. Estos todavía no. Se va a mover un poco por acá. Pienso ir a traer la atención de estos. Ahí para que tengan más esquiva. Banshee es lo que le hace más daño. Igual debería mandarla a ayudar. Que no puedo hacer mucho. Voy a empezar a adelantar. Esto sí lo voy a mandar a atacar. Con agonía. No, con miasma. También fue un pulpo por adelantarla.
Let's go.
Bien, estos se comieron la carnada. También se comieron la carnada. Y el mago igual. Sacan más tropas. Tramposos.
Those cads are calling for backup.
I could use a break.
te puede pegar a donde quiera.
Time to shake things up.
Voy a tener que usar la táctica de la magia de fuego. Yuri, voy a tener que ir a apoyarla.
Who's next?
Va a seguir ocultándose porque este no puede morir. Si muere, pierdo la misión. Bailer y el arquero van a tener que encargarse de estos. Bien, un crítico, perfecto.
I must steel myself.
Just like that. You fought well.
Tú ven aquí, pateame el culo.
It's good to be king.
Tú ya tienes que vencerlo. En la batalla. Bien.
It's not luck, it's fate.
¿Tienes algo para matarlo? No.
Is that all?
Que se esperen para poder quitarle la lanza. Quieros. Ni van a forjar, tío. Ah, desgraciados. Bueno, mínimo eso es algo para el pájaro.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
Muy bien, Balto subió de nivel.
Even stronger than I look, yeah?
¿Sí le da? Sí, sí le da. Creo que puedo matarlo.
You know what to do. Face it, I'm better than you.
¿Cuánto se quedó? ¿A uno? Asqueroso.
Who, me?
alejar a este de los arqueros. De regreso.
I must stay focused.
Bien, otro crítico, perfecto. Les dije el episodio pasado, un mini arco era perfecto.
I'm impressed.
Bailes, que cabe con uno al menos. Solo con el del trueno, acabo con uno.
Should I have held back?
At least you're no coward.
Ok, voy a usar magia de fuego para debilitarlo.
Too easy.
Bien, Clow esquivó. Bien, Ash. Crítico, aunque no tan fuerte, pero está contra uno de armadura. Bien, hija.
I'd rather be napping.
Más tropas.
My moment has arrived. It was a good try. Progress.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Igual no me pega nada. Bien, otro crítico. Qué bueno hace. Está que se muerto ese. Solo por presumir un arma. Puede llegar a atacarlo de tan lejos.
I'd like to take it easy.
Thanks.
Buena, Hilda.
Hilda! Hilda!
Así que tenía menos posibilidad si le pegó.
I put in some work.
Ok, ese sí ya era mucho pedir.
I must steel myself.
Ya, acábalo.
Chewie! You're fresh out of luck. Well, that...
Primero Yuri. Yuri ya lo mata. Tienen su propia arma contra él.
Who's next?
Again? What do you take me for, a Psy servant?
¿Por qué le pidió que invocara más?
Why are monsters like that in Garrick Mach? Well, perhaps
¿Por qué le pediste que invocara más, compa? ¿Tú estás
I
loco?
could use a break.
Debemos de enfrentarnos a él. Con espada de hierro es suficiente. Comadre, qué rico hacer un penta con Lux Support. Y sobre todo porque es support. Por eso puedes hacer un penta. Esta está rotísima. Déjame adivinar, ¿fue con el rayo láser o fue el combo de las habilidades?
Such power dwells within.
I don't mind pain, but it's time to make my exit. My employer pays me more than this treasure is worth.
¿Y qué tal todo, comadre? ¿Cómo van las partidas? Con un rayo pues están en filita. Le sacaste una foto así y todos murieron. Y no, vas a matar a Ashi. Nada.
Battle.
Tanashi.
Thank you.
Y mi ADC me flameó por hacerme la penta. ¿Fue penta legal o se los robaste? O asegurabas las kills.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Who, me?
Super crítico. Robado, obvio. Ah, bueno, entonces tenía todo el derecho. Supongo. No, no es cierto. Bueno, sí, pobrecito, le robaste su penta. Tanto que se esforzó a la vez. Ciclón, pueden usar magia. Fallo. Pero un Jin no tenía derecho a penta. No, un Jin solo se puede hacer una cuadra. Si te haces penta, no debes jugar con Jin. Es ilegal. Crítico. Pero ya está muertísimo.
Sorry about that.
¿Qué quedaba vivo? Solo el lobo. Quedaba.
Doing my part. I'll stick with.
8 turnos. Esta duró menos que las demás. Las demás han durado 18, 20 turnos. Y han sido largas de cojones. Esta fue más cortita. El daño que tiene Evelyn es insano, pero por eso me gusta. Evelyn es muy buena.
I am. All thanks to you.
Cuando agarras a alguien desprevenido con Evelyn y lo matas y luego viene todo su equipo y tú te escapas con la ulti, no hay nada más satisfactorio.
What?
¿Qué?
Nighty night!
¿Qué? Espera, ¿qué? Me acabo de traicionar Yuri.
Yuri! You damn scoundrel, what are you doing?
I think you can see what I'm doing, Ballface.
Beautifully executed, Yuri. The chalice is finally mine now,
Lo sabía, ese güey es
along with the blood
malo.
of the four apostles.
It seems I was correct. That there was an enemy in our midst. To think our bird was instead a rat.
You've always had a wild imagination, Constance. I've got to say, turning your attention elsewhere was a challenge, even for me.
That is enough of the banter, Yuri. I informed you not to divulge too much.
They'll all be under the dirt soon enough. It's not like they'll be able to talk at that point. After all I've gone and done for you, Alfric, I would think you'd have just a bit more faith in me. Your silence speaks volumes. Guess this is the end of the niceties. It's all on you now, friend. I'm sure you and the others will figure it out.
Professor, are you
Lo que
injured?
pido es el nerfeo a Darius. A Darius no lo van a tocar, según Riot está bien.
I see you're well enough to make light of a serious situation, but surely you suffered a wound.
No, estoy
Teach,
bien.
there's no time for playing around. Tell us how... I get it. He only pretended to attack you, didn't he? So you were just playing a part in this grand performance. But was that really the smartest decision here?
The Chalice and the Ashen Wolves are gone. I am loath to think what will become of them without our help.
And how do you propose we pursue them? We haven't a clue where they went.
Well, we know what they're after. That at least narrows down the possibilities.
Professor, wait. Lady Rhea, why have you come?
After sending all of you off, I began to investigate the lineage of the Ashen Wolves. In doing so, I was able to confirm that the documented information about their crests was falsified. What was once a wild speculation, I now know to be true. The crests they bear are the same as those of the four apostles, the very same who long ago enacted the Rite of Rising. Once the blood of the four is poured upon the chalice, its power can be harnessed. I believe we have enough evidence to assume that our Ashen Wolves will suffice to carry out this ritual.
So, it must be to carry out the Rite of Rising, at the expense of the students. Lady Rhea, what precisely is the purpose of this ritual?
We've heard it has the power to resurrect life. But that can't be true, can it?
The chalice is a holy artifact, created by the goddess herself. It serves to restore a physical form that was previously lost to this world.
So those wild tales are true. It really can bring someone back to life.
Not exactly. It can breathe life into a body, but it cannot return a spirit that has already departed. Ultimately, it is a tool to return the goddess to her physical form. Her spirit is omnipresent, but her flesh is no more. Such incredible power is truly
Las nuevas skins de arcanos, sí. De hecho, el Kog'Maw se ve muy bonito y Shaco se ve genial. Zoe me pareció muy regular, no sé, no me gustó la Zoe. Y no me acuerdo quién más, creo que fueron todas, ¿no? Kog'Maw, Shaco y Zoe. ¿O había otro arcano?
Making it possible once more.
And Elfric is at the center of this mess, luring them all to Abyss for his own selfish reasons. Without so much as a whisper of it to the church, of course.
This incident is my own
Las
doing.
infernales...
I never should have entrusted the chalice to them.
No me acuerdo quién
Lady
salieron
Rhea,
de las
do you have
infernales,
any
creo que no
idea
las
where
vi,
they
no
could
les
have
puse
gone?
mucha atención.
I do indeed. Garrick Mach, which is protected by the goddess,
Lo que no me
is the
gusta es que va a
only
subir el
place the
precio
Rite of
del
Rising
RP.
can be performed. Holding such a
Otra
ritual
vez.
requires absolute focus. So I imagine the setting
Eso
would need to be
significa menos
serene,
skins.
peaceful.
There are countless such places within the monastery
Bueno, al
walls.
menos para mi cuenta.
It's certainly peaceful there, but due to last month's incident, it's heavily guarded at present.
For now, let us return to the monastery. There is much to consider.
Lady Rhea!
Bueno, comadre, si quieres
look
te paso
troubled,
una
Eloise.
silla y
What has
esperamos
happened?
sentados, porque dudo que venga muy
Thieves
pronto.
have breached Garrick Mach's village walls. They've been pillaging the shops and residences,
El
taking
rito
whatever they
generalmente
please.
saca
I wonder
skins
if
para
this
los
has anything
campeones
to
que
do
sabe
with
que va a vender, o para los que
There's no
ve que se
telling,
están
but
usando
for now,
mucho.
the numbers are too great.
Y
They
Orb
need
no
the
se usa
knights.
tanto como
By
se
your
quisiera.
will, Lady Rhea, allow us to clear the village of these hooligans.
Yes, Eloise. Please ensure the safety of the villagers immediately. However, leave a few of your best knights here with me.
Yes, Your Grace.
Teach?
Uy, se armó el
You
quilombo.
look like you've got something to... He told you to meet up with him at the Holy Mausoleum? You never run out of secrets, do you, Teach?
I'm certain that Yuri had his reasons for setting up this meeting. He took the time to speak with you, however cryptically, before he left.
Fair point, Dimitri. I do wonder why he told you it needed to be after midnight. Wouldn't it be better to rush to their aid immediately?
Yuri's no fool. There's a method to his madness.
Se filtró la skill de prestigio para la ambulancia. Ay, ¿por qué skin de prestigio para Yasuo? Ay, bueno, voy a juntar los tickets para comprar la de Soraka. Bueno, si es que está bonita, si no...
Cindered shadows, return to me.
Return to me. Si no, a ver cuál.
Where the heck are we?
Finally, you're all awake. Good morning, sleepyheads. Or is it a good evening?
Yuri, you scoundrel! You are unfit to speak to us, liar that you are!
Yeah, liar, blah blah. Nothing I haven't heard before.
Look, pal, enough beating around the bush. What exactly are you trying to accomplish here? Where's Elfric? And what the hell are you
Muchos
plotting?
creen que es por el evento de Jonia.
Questions, you're wearing me out, Balthus.
No he escuchado yo nada del
Fine.
evento, pero si es
I'll
por el
lay it out for
evento...
you. Elfric intends to reenact the Rite of Rising. He's preparing everything as we speak.
What is this silly rite anyway? Do some crazy magic to raise the dead or something?
Actually, yes. By offering up the blood of the 4 apostles in the chalice, you can perform the ritual 900 and up. So, no clue what happened after that. That's what Alfred concluded after scouring the records anyway. And now, through extreme persistence, he's found and gathered the 4 of us, with our crests. He placed us under his direct supervision within the Ashen Wolf House. And he did all of it to ensure a successful ritual, the Rite of Rising.
You mean to say that he intends to drain our blood? To kill us? Such an act would be unforgivable! An atrocity!
Yeah, and permanent. Count me. And 4 includes you too, right? So you're gonna die too?
Yep, that's the idea.
Here I thought we were
Merrick,
close.
bienvenido.
All this time you've been
Estamos
skulking
jugando
around,
Fire
deceiving
Emblem
us.
3 Houses
It hurts, boss.
para la Nintendo Switch.
Hurts bad. You
Es un
wanna
juego
die,
de
that it?
estrategia por turnos.
Fine. I'll
Y
kill
ahorita
you
estamos viendo la
myself.
historia
Just stop that
alternativa
crafty
de los Lobos
nonsense
de
of yours
Plata,
and
que
face
es
me
los
fist
Lobos
to
de la
fist.
Ceniza, que es un DLC.
Shut it. I've lived through hell and worse. After climbing my way here, you really think I want to die?
Then why throw your life away for the likes of Elfric?
Some things are more important than my own life. Some things are worth protecting.
You're not making any damn sense.
It would seem
De
that you want
momento
to
la
be
historia va en
punished
que
severely,
llegamos con
Yuri.
un grupo,
That's some
una
sort of
casa
threat?
secreta que estaba
There's not
oculta
much you
bajo
can
los
do to me
cimientos
that hasn't
del
already been
monasterio.
done.
True.
Y ahí conocimos a estos
You
4
took
personajes
wing
que
from the
son
mud
parte de
into
la
which
casa de
you
los
were
Lobos de las
born,
Cenizas,
and
pero hasta
rose
ahorita
to
al
such
parecer
great heights.
Alfric y
To
Yuri
break
nos
your
han
spirit
traicionado.
would take far too much effort. Though, if I must, I will kill your mother, in addition to your dear people.
Oh, so that's it. You were trying to protect your mom.
Precisely what is it you are hoping to accomplish, Alfric?
Uy, tiene la mamá.
To resurrect someone I lost long ago, no matter the cost. Surely there are those for whom you'd do similar.
Perhaps. Even so, never would we annihilate those we care for.
There's nothing I wouldn't do. Nobody I wouldn't trade to see the light in her eyes once more.
Whoa. That lady looks real dead, pal.
She is. For now.
You're gonna regret this, Elfric.
I accepted the regret I might feel from this long ago. As long as she returns, nothing else matters. Yuri, if you think you'll be pulling anything funny, think again. The Knights of Seros won't save you. No doubt they're indisposed right now on some mission or other.
Well, that's a damn shame. The whole evil villain look really doesn't suit someone as pious as you, Alfric.
Yuri Bird, I could...
Not yet.
It is time. Take them. Your blood will pour forth, filling the chalice.
You really are a fool.
You were diligent, Yuri. You kept me abreast of all the Ashen Wolves' movements. As recompense for being such a good student of my flock, I will gladly hear any final words from you.
That's fresh. If you knew me at all, you'd know these won't be my final words. I'm simply biding my time.
For what?
For the goddess's descent. Can you hear it? She's coming.
Bells? This late at night?
Yeah, you hear that, Elfric? That's the sound of your demise. The Knights are releasing my people as we speak. The ones you locked up and hid away.
How did you know about that? Wait, the Knights of Seros?
Like I said, the evil villain look really doesn't suit you. I know it was you who sent me on that mission, that ultimately led to me landing in Abyss. Overall, your execution was lacking. Lady Rhea has been on to you as well. Oh, and just so you know, I've been working for her since before I ever began working for you.
Se la jugó doble.
She had me keeping an eye on you. Told me to inform her if you seemed to be planning anything.
You...
But you took those I care most about hostage, which limited my options. You chained up the wolves, and kept a tight grip on my road to Abyss to ensure I wouldn't betray you. I struggled with whether or not to tell her everything. After all, my allies' lives were on the line. I deliberated on what to do next, knowing I'd have to rely on my own cunning to see this through. I waited for the chance I could rescue my mother and allies, all while paying lip service to you.
Ja, Yuri le jugó una doble cruzada.
The day you pulled all your forces in so you could attempt this ritual. You're no villain, with that sticky conscience you call a heart tripping you up. Not like me.
I see. You were one step ahead of me all this time. It matters not. The ritual has begun. There's no stopping it now. You will all die. Just a bit longer.
Don't think for a moment.
But you're getting off easy, pal! Seriously, boss, did you have to tie us up so tightly?
Sorry, Baucus. I figured those little tears would be enough for you to break through the rope.
I may be the unbeatable king of grappling, but I'm also bleeding profusely. You didn't wonder why it was taking me so long? Think next time, yeah?
I haven't the slightest what you two are jabbering on about, but please untie our ropes as well.
You're talking. Do it yourself. I dispelled the silence from you ages ago. Or hadn't you noticed?
Oh, I see.
Todo fue una doble trampa.
It's great that we're not tied up anymore and all that, but we're still being actively drained.
I've invested everything to ensure my success today. My private funds. A veritable army. Surround them. Don't let them escape. The ritual will not be stopped.
Why won't it cease? We are freed, and yet our blood still drains from us?
Well, this wasn't part of the plan.
This is no laughing matter. Our very lives are ebbing away.
Stop panicking, Constance. You know I'm never unprepared.
You've always got a trick up your sleeve, don't you? I can hear your secret plan running our way.
Uy, ahora sí se ve muy bueno. Creo que ya vamos a la pelea final de este DLC. Por cómo están pintando las cosas, de la doble traición, de cómo Alpha nos usó y usó los lobos de plata. Muy bien, vamos a guardar y a combatir. Cualquier alumno de casado cae o pasan 20 turnos.
I don't...
Can this really be the rite of rising? What precisely is going on?
Their blood is being drained and then transformed into raw power. That's a lot of blood. Too much.
Muy bien, les voy a impedir que ellos sigan perdiendo vida.
Could you step within the magical vortices beside us to obstruct their flow? It is crucial to halting the vortices are repelling the crests of the apostle.
Clase los lobos que no los coloca personajes que no aparecen en la clase de los lobos plateados sobre el vórtice para abortar el cáliz. Ok.
Look, we really want to help, but right now.
Que tenemos que ayudarlos a venir perdiendo vida en cada turno.
Yep.
I will prevail.
I'll cut through.
No puedo atacar a nadie, Japón. Bueno, puedo usar mi asma y luego la regreso. Aquí para que gane resistencia.
Sally forth.
Este es de defensa. Este se puede defender un poco más solo.
Doing you're fresh out of luck.
Stay focused. No hesitation.
Bien, crítico, perfecto.
You fought well.
Ready and willing.
No puedo atacar a nadie. Me dejo el mini arco y que se quede aquí en el de resistencia. Pero no afecta unidades voladoras, me cago en todo.
Battle.
Muy bien, magia de fuego. De nivel, ¿gana defensa? No ganó defensa. Es peligroso.
I'll give it my all.
Te voy a ayudar allá.
Who,
También
me?
me ayudará aquí al final. Voy a atacar aquí. Aquí.
Sure thing.
Yuri puede esquivarlos a todos.
So, without the chalice's protection, I doubt anyone will survive.
¿Qué está haciendo?
So this will kill everyone, including your allies, and you don't even care? We have to...
Nos daña a todos. Ok, creo que acabo de cometer un error muy grande. Pensé que Yuri tenía más esquive, pero al parecer eso no es esquive. Perdió ya demasiada vida, lo van a matar. Hizo de largo alcance, maldición.
It's good to be king.
Sí, mandé a Cloud muy a la brava, lo van a matar.
Too easy. Sorry, but victory is mine.
O quizás no, si tengo suerte no lo matan. No, no lo matan. Un segundo, gente, no me tardo, están matando la puerta.
Perhaps it's time for a nice nap.
Una disculpa, ya volví, lo siento, Conejo tiene razón con esa maldición de que siempre ocupan a uno cuando está en directo. Necesito curar a este también. ¿Quién me va a atacar? Nadie, ok. Que un golpe a la espada de la creación es necesario.
That is that. We must...
Le voy a dejar equipada la jabalina porque la jabalina es el arma más fuerte que tiene ahorita Dimitri. Voy a poner aquí para baitear algunos ataques.
I could use a break.
Hilda puede encargarse de este sin ningún problema.
I'm all sweaty.
Así que esto puede darle, sí, se puede darle. Muy apenas.
It's your call.
El Cloud puede rematarlo.
That's the golden deer for you. I'm not...
El Delgard es la que está en problemas y me mataron al killer. No importa, entonces tenemos de defensa. Ok, golpe rotundo puede tener más. Crítico, bien. Gira para pegar más y para pegar con más precisión.
Sure?
Y Yuri sí debo regresarlo. Es el brebaje. ¿Quién queda? Nada más este por jugar. usar golpe lejano para poder agarrar eso. Ah, un arco, no importa.
Nothing and nobody can shackle me. A caged bird never sings. I guess I can...
Pero ¿por qué? Debí alejarlo más.
You sure?
Sí, ahí sí está lejos del alcance de Alfred. Pero qué asqueroso su ataque.
Let me at him.
This is our chance.
Más alto, va a fallar. Muy bien. ¿Es en serio? Hasta donde se movió Constance. No pienso eso. ¿No
You're
está?
certain?
Tengo que poner aquí, voy a tener que equiparle el fuego y voy a tener que hacer el brebaje. Este de
Sure.
bicho que está acá. No usar la técnica, buscar objeto, el brebaje.
Let me at him.
Veamos, que tener que reiniciar la misión. Esta pelea ya la hemos visto.
I will prevail. Witness my power.
Voy a pasar esas peleas rápidas porque ya las vimos.
I'm...
Nada más que tenemos que regresar el tiempo.
I could use a break. Sorry, did I hurt you?
El resultado no cambió. De las
Don't-
peleas, al menos.
I'll give it my all.
It's your call. It was a good try. I'm not...
Stay focused.
Con este era un ataque de la espada de la creación.
You fought well. We must all... I'll cut through.
Con Dimitria, la jabalina.
Over already.
Muy bien. Pero esquiva, Happy.
I've been practicing
Digo
that
tú,
one.
Constance.
Let's think carefully.
You never had a chance.
The lengths I go to.
Yep.
Que este me mete 28 de daño. No tengo forma de atraer sus golpes con nadie más.
That's what you get.
Le acabo de bajar 500 con una E a un tanque. Evie tiene mucho poder, dato yo. Sí, lo que tiene Evelyn es que tiene mucho poder explosivo. Lo malo es que si te posicionas mal, se comen a Evelyn.
No hesitation. Each battle a chance to grow.
Bien, detén el ritual.
Well done, but you must.
Ok, necesito poner a 4. ¿Qué me queda de este lado? Anda ya. Y quieto con la espada.
Wow, how was that?
Voy a envergar hacia allá.
Up to you.
Vamos, Yuri, no te mueras. Necesito que Happy aguante.
Worth a try.
Cero. Ay, qué buena Happy. Ay, Dios mío, Happy, qué buena es. Coño, qué buena. Bien, se incrementan mis chances de victoria. La espada, no, la lanza. Un brebaje. Sin técnica hace más daño. Tú lo eliminas.
You're fresh out of luck.
Sure thing. Don't forget who you're dealing with.
Ya quedó eso listo.
Sally forth.
Estoy afuera del rango de este con esto. Él todavía no llega a atacarme y estoy bien. Entonces con Happy aquí agarro esto.
That is that.
Me toca el monje. ¡Ja! Crítico.
I must stay focused. Slow.
A ver, en Mitri lo voy a mandar directamente al donde está ahí arriba. Acá. Para dejar el Dergar aquí. Me falta moverse. Happy, te quedas. Digo tú, Constance.
Soon. Should anyone...
23 de daño.
Failure is not an option.
El Dergar llega en su turno.
I'm at my limit.
Dimitri, tienes que curarte, sí.
You're certain? Acknowledge my contribution!
Vamos de lleno, baile. ¿Qué era ese? Ok, aquí tengo una idea.
That was tough.
Primero que lo mate. Y así lo acerco más.
I have not... But if you insist on getting in the way of...
Baja 37 baile. Qué asco.
Careful now.
Ah, pero ese le acabó, ¿no? Ya no tiene más de ese ataque. No, no le hago nada. Tengo que tener el ritual sí o sí.
I'll cut through.
Vamos, Dimitri, ya casi llegas. Último brebaje de Constance. Último brebaje de Happy. Aquí. Está bien de vida.
Sure, pal.
Se curan entre ellos.
Thanks.
I owe ya.
Cúrate un poquito. No te van a matar. Muy bien. Ya tenemos el ritual.
The ritual. It cannot fail.
Si puede y acaba de fallar.
Now that we've stopped the ritual, all that's left...
It matters not whose blood it is anymore. Even if I must use your blood to see this through, I will.
Stay focused.
Mucho bla bla bla, Alfred. Ok, sí me hace buen daño.
Let me at him.
Ready and willing.
Que debería intentar debilitarlo un poco antes de atacar directamente con Violet.
Sally forth!
Thank you.
Muy bien, eso es buen daño. No voy a mandar a ninguno de los de plata porque sé que si los mando van a morir, sí o sí. Vamos si ya Violet ya puede. Toda la creación casi. Espada de hierro casi. Espada de acero casi. Esperamos un turno más con Violet. Arco para 15.
No chance.
I'm at my limit.
Quite helpful.
Tienes magia de distancia, ¿verdad? Sí, tienes el rayo.
The bill has come due for your misdeeds,
Por
Alfred.
fin lo conseguí, una
It matters
penta con
not.
Eve.
She is
Nice,
all that
muy
matters.
buena, comadre. Y luego me mandas el clip de la replay. Quiero ver esa penta. Por fin creo que ya puedo derrotarlo. Con la espada de la creación, muy apenas. Con derribar para no fallar.
Prepare yourself.
Fue crítico. No, pero puedes ver las repeticiones y luego sacar el clip.
Not yet.
Not yet, ¿en serio vas a hacerme ir a otra pelea? Ya te rompí la cara. ¿Qué más quieres, Alfred?
Such power dwells with...
Ya sé por qué van tantas piedras de refinados y ya no las voy a usar.
Professor, you would raise your sword against me? Your mother lies here, waiting for us, waiting for you. Don't you want her back?
Is that true, or is he just trying to freak us out? If so, it's kind of working.
There is no room for doubt. I know her appearance better than anyone. This is her.
¿Quieres revivir
An
a mi madre?
upstanding nun who
What?
married Gerald. She died 21 long years ago.
Ok,
You
tenemos 21
cannot
años,
expect
edad
us to believe that
confirmada.
someone who died 2 decades ago is still in such pristine condition.
Incredible, isn't it? It's as though she remains untouched, even after all these years. Perhaps her body differs from others. Beautiful, ageless, perfectly preserved by some secret only she knows. Whatever the case may be, it is strange, is it not? It's been 10 long years since I found her. I came across her body, frozen in time, deep underground. I have worked tirelessly to solve the riddle of her death and bring her back to life.
Halt, Elfric.
Rhea. You are the cause of this. It was you who killed her when she gave birth to a child who made no sound. Tell me what you've done to her. Why does her body remain while her spirit does not?
I owe you no words on the matter. But I will tell you this. She made the choice to die, that her offspring might live. I respected her will, nothing more. Elfric, just as I viewed her, so do I view you. You are as my own child. Please, cease this futility.
Oh! You expect that I should believe you without question. You see her lying here before you, and yet you owe no words. Rhea, I am finished with you. The only thing that remains to be done is to complete the ritual.
Hurry. He cannot have gone far.
Yes, we must stop him at once. Let's figure out where he disappeared to.
What about you four? You don't look like you're up for much of anything right now.
It'll take a lot more than that to stop me. If anything, I feel speedier with less blood weighing me down.
Probably for the best that he drained us. Otherwise our blood would be boiling.
Ugh, speak for yourselves. I feel atrocious. We must end this, and swiftly.
Count me in.
Then we're all on the same page. But first things first. Let me see that pretty face of yours, boss.
Hmm?
Dale un putazo, por favor. Gracias.
Why the hell didn't you tell us?
I'm sorry I had to use you all. But there wasn't much choice. Someone would have died for sure otherwise. It could have been any of you. It could have been one of my rogues. Someone from Abyss.
You imply that you didn't trust us enough. I am incensed by you, Yuri.
Use me or don't, but it would have been nice if you'd asked us first.
Look, I get it. Your people were being held hostage. You were between a rock and a hard place. But I thought we were pals. Buddies till the end.
I need you. I've been a fool. Thank you for always being here for me. Even now.
Alright, I think this fool gets the picture. Time to find that other fool and take him down. You'll help with that, yeah?
Sí, vamos.
I love the lip. Let's do this, wolves.
To me, growing up in the shelter of the monastery, she was my world. All of the memories I hold of her, learning, growing, walking hand in hand, she left me in awe. If that's what makes her happy, then I will watch her walk away with warmth in my heart. Truly, what will make her happy? Surely, he will make her smile. That's all I wanted for her. To Citri, confined within the monastery wall, he was her. I saw glimmered when they and her otherworldly smile when they became engaged. The look on her face when she told me how happy she was to bear his child. It was enough for me to see her happiness, to witness it from a distance. Breathed her last 21 long years ago. I have never forgotten. She died before she could see the face of the child whom she had so lovingly nurtured. The funeral was a solemn affair. We gathered in the graveyard, said our farewells, and watched as her casket was lowered into the soil. That was the end of her story.
Lucy, bienvenida. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que estés muy bien, que te la pases bien aquí en el canal. Estamos disfrutando de Fire Emblem Three Houses. Parece que al final estamos llegando a la historia, al último punto de la historia alternativa, que es sobre los Lobos de Plata, uno de los DLCs.
Cindered Shadows, Wolf Pack.
Espero me dejen porque tengo que reparar muchas armas.
Elfric, cease this at once.
O quizá no.
It is too late. The chalice is filled to its brim with the blood of the Four. Should their blood prove insufficient, I will spill even my own blood to finish this.
The chalice cannot return her soul, Elfric. It is incapable even of returning the body to life.
Por favor,
Be not
detente.
afraid. Today your mother returns to us. The time has come. Perhaps I am not an equal man to him, but I am here by your side, Citri. Citri.
Oh no.
The chalice. It absorbed both of them.
An aberration. What is it? An
Bestia roja.
So I see. It is just as the last time the ritual was performed.
Is this really happening? Elfric turned into that thing?
Ugh, it does seem like some kind of sick joke.
So this is the Rite of Rising? Quite the dangerous ritual, if you ask me.
Lady Rhea, monsters have appeared at the cathedral.
Could it be? Perhaps his roar drew them there. Everyone who is capable must fight this beast.
Archbishop Rhea. Things ended up this way because of me.
Yuri.
It'll give me a chance to hold up my end of the deal. But
So very like you to steal the glory in the heat of the moment. Elfric used us. He lied to us and attempted to slay us. Despite we must end things swiftly, for his sake.
He's never going to be normal again, is he? For all those years, he tried to make this happen.
He made his choice. All we can do is accept it. Let's do all of us a favor and take him out real quick like, yeah?
we'll help too. Together we stand, together we fall.
Yes. You can rely on us until the very end.
Time?
Muy
Please
bien.
act swiftly,
Pues ahora sí, ahora la
but
batalla
with
final.
great care. By my order. Stop the umbral beast.
Queda
Stop
tiempo,
Elfric.
después de esto vamos a iniciar con la historia normal. Que vamos a ir por la historia de los renos dorados. Sí, renos dorados. Golden Bear. What, al parecer se me cayó el chat aquí de la aplicación. Extraño. Muy bien. ¿Cuál es la condición? Pues supongo que derrotar a este de un jalón. Vamos a mandar los arqueros a los lados. De los magos atrás. Guardamos. E iniciamos el combate.
This magnificent cathedral will collapse if this
That abomination sure as hell isn't going to back down.
He's isolated. Let's surround him.
Don't be rash.
He's right. We have no way of knowing what that beast is capable of. We must proceed with caution.
Esto es buena idea, tenemos que acercarnos con
Stay
cuidado.
focused.
No sabemos qué puede hacer. Para empezar, sus golpes si duelen, hacen mucho daño.
Let me at him.
Well done. I'll cut through.
Vamos a hacer una táctica para empezar a debilitarlo.
Remember the surface.
It's our chance to prevail.
I'll give it my all.
Puede atacarlo desde esa distancia. ¡What! ¡Qué asco!
Who, me?
Me termina acercando.
Sally forth!
Sí, puede contraatacarme desde todo el rango que quiera. Sí, esto tiene todo el rango que quiera.
Ready and willing.
I will prevail.
Yep.
Sure thing.
An illusion. And it...
I'm not sure I can fight it.
Don't worry, Happy.
The beast can...
Its wounds are healing.
Ok, la bestia se cura. Bueno, de inicio lo vas a hacer daño. Está sacando más ilusiones.
Thanks.
Son fuertes las ilusiones.
Too weak. You're even stronger than I look, yeah?
Vamos a usar ignición.
We'll lend you a hand.
We won't hold back.
Esto no le va a hacer mucho, pero es para romper sus defensas. Te quedan dos ahí, dos de este lado y la de este atrás.
It's time.
Muy bien. Me quedan dos. Hay que acercarte a ver.
That was tough.
Cúralo.
You're a big help.
We got your back.
Lo salto.
Time is now.
We're on it.
Y arrastre para terminar de romper todos
No
esos
time like the present.
Muy bien, estás tuneado.
This is what... But clearly it's too late to scold you. Yeah!
Sometimes the world's too cold.
Estamos ya a una barra de vida. Muy bien, se recuperó, pero ya no tiene defensa. Vamos que se encarguen de estas copias.
You're fresh out of luck.
La copia.
I must steel myself.
We'll lend you a hand.
I've got an idea.
Vas a ver el daño, todo el daño gratis que pueda. puedo atacar sin riesgos porque se va a morir. Bien, me quedan 2 barras de vida. Y me queda Constance. Potencia baile.
Thank you. Let this be a lesson.
Bien, crítico. La Hilda, 31, bien, Hilda sobrevive. Ok, invocó a otros 2 clones. Hilda puede matar a uno perfectamente.
Hilda! Hilda!
50 recuperable vida.
Nice!
Bien, fue crítico.
Doing my part.
Si muere alguien pierdo, no me fijé. No. Ah, si todos caen, ok. Cargar de nuevo, caza monstruos. Vale, no puedo recuperar vida. La aldea, entonces.
I intended to take one for the team, but damn! This thing is way uglier than I thought. Ha! Perfect! This'll be one for the history. Unleash, pals!
Derribamos.
You really are a damn fool.
Our power is yours.
I've got an ace up my sleeve.
Use caution.
Ese ataque cargado pega todo, entonces no sé qué nos vaya a hacer.
fun. No
Lo más
charge.
que puedo hacer es irlo debilitando poco a poco.
I'm here to help.
Do it just as I planned.
Pulso carmesí. Supongo va a hacer mucho daño.
What the heck was that? We all got moved to...
It's some brand of space...
Damn! Don't let that thing catch you alone.
Yeah, don't be reckless. Stand united.
Me aparecieron más de estos babosos.
It's your call.
I want to go home. You lost to me?
Vamos, Hilda, no te rindas. Dijo que no puede contraatacarme, ¿no? No es verdad, no puede contraatacarme. Tengo que ir con todo. Pero al menos con los que puedan llegar para atacar. Crítico, bien, Happy se lo carga. Muy buena, Happy.
It is finished. Well done, everyone. Because of you, her restless soul has finally found peace. Professor, I imagine you have much on your mind. I was there the day she brought you forth into this world. Citri had always been frail. Giving birth proved to be too much for her in the end. On that fated day, in those final moments, she spoke, saying, "My heart, give it to my child." That is correct. The heart that lies within your chest is none other than hers. It was the only way that you could be saved. But Citri loved others, much as a human might. And I loved her in return. Citri looked upon me as though I was her mother, and I wished for her to have a bright future. I would not have her buried in the cold, dark soil. Prior to her funeral, I arranged for a fake burial. Afterward, I brought her body to Abyss, where I would sometimes visit her. I never thought that anyone, especially Elfric, would find her. I did not expect for...
Boss, there's something you gotta tell me. Was Elfric really just using us all that time?
How should I know? I mean, he always acted that way around me, like we were a means to an end. But the church records indicate he founded the Ashen Wolf House 15 years ago. He mentioned he found Citri 10 years ago, so it seems he really did mean well, at first.
What's done is done. He's gone, and we're here. That's what matters now.
You're always so quick to adapt to change, Happy. I should follow your example.
Yeah, you always get to the heart of things quickly. Right then, I've got a lot to take care of now. I need to fill the church in on all the details about how things actually played out. And with my people freed from the monastery prison, they'll need to be accounted for.
Good luck with that whole mess. I'll be rooting for you from afar.
Surely you'll let us know if there is any way at all we can help.
Hell, if you want, your people can be my people. I could use some good mercenaries to watch my back.
Enough already.
It's no less than you deserve.
What you have sown, now you shall reap.
You made your bed, now shut up about it.
Anyway, what do you figure will happen to Abyss?
You got me. After everything that's happened. The church will probably assign an official to oversee things.
Let's worry about all that some other time, yeah?
I'm with you. I heard in places I didn't even—
It has been a terribly long night indeed.
A terribly long night, but a beautiful morning.
You mean to say that you are disbanding us?
Yes. After speaking with the Cardinals, the Ashen Wolf House was originally established for youths who were in somewhere along the way. That intent, the Ashen Wolves are officially disbanded. You can consider this a graduate—
You can doll this up by calling it graduating, but you're the one who sent me to Abyss to begin. Now you waltz in here and tell us to just go—
You may continue living in Abyss, of course. Abyss will always be a refuge. Your chains have been
You ask me, this feels like good timing.
After all I have been through, I must say I feel immense gratitude at the prospect of living.
You're just going to let me go? While I was working—
You have already been judged for your transgressions, Yuri. You have slain the undeserving. The weight of that is yours to bear. You have time to contemplate your actions now.
What's with the woe is me act?
True enough. It's up to me to determine how I'll live my life now.
You made up your mind quickly, despite having ample time to think it through.
Someone of my many talents must make decisions in short order. I'm in high demand. The Ferdiad Royal School of Sorcery demands my soon. The name Nouvelle shall be—
Didn't you already attend that school? Leaving and going back seems...
Maybe I'll try to see my family again. It's been forever. But now seems like the whole thing might be a drag though, so maybe I'll come straight back to Abyss.
I think I'll... Yeah. Yep. I'll find a way to hit it big. It's about time the indebted king of grappling finally paid down all those damn debts.
You could always ask my brother to help you out. Seems like really.
Borrow from Holst? That's a hard no. Wouldn't dare to trouble my best pal like that. That's enough about me. What are you going to do now, boss?
Who knows? For now, I'll take some time to think. My main concern is taking care of my people back in my hometown.
You mean you'll continue your former line of work?
No need to beat around the bush. And yeah, that's the plan. It's what I'm best at. But I can approach things differently now. Change how I live. Find ways to thrive in peace, you know? Thanks, friend. Right back at you. We both deserve to live our lives freely. I may end up back home after all this, but I worry about how my rogues here would fare without a boss.
Always worrying about everyone but yourself. Stop with that already, yeah?
There you go, being cute again. Though I'm certain if you're around.
We'll keep an eye on Abyss as well.
Absolutely. That place is a treasure trove of secrets.
I trust your motives are not all so selfish, Claude.
Boss! Boss! You can't just leave us high and dry like this!
I should have known. Humans are adaptable creatures.
Relax, will ya? He's a guy who always turns up.
The world's a dreary place.
As long as we're all here for each other as true friends, You heard me. You're all my friends.
That seems like a good note to end on.
Sure does. Get you later, pals. I mean, friends.
With that, I bid you farewell.
And so it is. Until next time, friend.
Oh, Happy, quédate conmigo. Fin. Y bueno, parece que hemos logrado terminar la historia alternativa. Muy bien. Estuvo entretenido, algo difícil. Muchas misiones muy pesadas. Pero me alegra haberlo acabado. Entonces, vamos a aprovechar. Después está Baltus en la parte 1 principal de juego, Happy en la parte 1 principal de juego, Yuri. Recompensa provisional dentro de la historia principal por superar en la boca del lobo. Nuevas peticiones, historia principal. Nice. Entonces, vamos a darle nueva partida. Sí. Vamos a usar los datos. Vamos a jugar en difícil. Sí, vamos a conectarnos.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die! 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 You took everything that I loved!
Uy, qué agresiva.
now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you. I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway? I see.
Mortal.
Then you must have a name of sorts.
Mi nombre Ilian. Ah, mira, aquí ya me lo da la Switch. Gracias.
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you...
Fue el mes de la luna del arco, el día 21.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Deja de dormir, floja.
It is almost time to...
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again? You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
Entiendo.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll... Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandit spotted just outside the village. Damn.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Claro que estoy listo. Vamos a guardar en el archivo 2. Prólogo. Un encuentro inevitable.
Let's take care of those thieves. Take down the enemies in front first.
Ready and willing. It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote...
I will prevail.
Stay focused. Should I have held back? I'll cut through. Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall. Please, lend us your...
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from...
Vamos a evitar.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Well, how was that?
Who's next?
Damn.
Yes.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of... Ah! Yeah!
I'm here to win. This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts. Attack when an ally is nearby. And he...
I'm gonna kill you where you...
No, tú eres el que va a morir.
Your defeat was inevitable.
I'm not setting it.
What?
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the beginning.
El origen. Como la película.
Sothis. Yeah, and I am also called the beginning. I was not able to recall my name, and just like that it came to me. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? Phooey! That child just Such arrogance! You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. When time begins again, the axe will tear into...
Vaya que
How
amable.
rude of you to know what to do. Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. Now go. Yes, you who bear...
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go up! The students seem to be unharmed. And...
why him?
No, parece que se conocen.
My, thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with...
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? Is that so? Well, Physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery. What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Está dentro de mi cabeza.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I... How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me? Naive? Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can... The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of this.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student.
Halt, Edelgard. Please, allow me to finish my own... The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yours. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it.
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of...
Pero no la veo reflejada en sus ojos. Eldergard es una chica joven y culta, pero siento que me juzga constantemente. Dimitri, a primera vista parece sincero, pero noto que esconde algo tenebroso.
Yes, I thought the same. I may be sleeping, but...
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Qué bonito se ve todo.
Here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now. You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop. Lady... As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are the leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop. Lady...
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your...
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to ill.
I see. My condolences. As for you, a fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Serro?
Your apprehension stings. I must step away for now. Please listen carefully.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Serro. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while.
¿Yo trabajando aquí? ¿Con tu dado sueldo?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those
The
brats
maestro.
earlier talking about the Officers' Academy. Well, the academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended...
So, you must be the new professor.
My house.
No. I'm not the one you can handle things from here. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor,
Miguela.
a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you. I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yeah, if you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a...
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each.
Do you really not know? The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in...
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here.
I'll say. I just...
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around...
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house lead. I suggest you try spending time. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger...
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this...
Sedith, they have my trust. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasing... We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting...
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with...
Ah, Ben. Bernie, la primera waifu de la primera run del juego. Muy bien. Y ahora que nos han dejado libres, es momento de guardar. Porque hasta aquí va a quedar el directo de hoy. Muchas gracias a todos los que estuvieron aquí presentes. A Zafer, a Merrick, a... ¿qué más estuvo aquí presente? Déjame revisar. A Comadri y a Lucy. Muchas gracias por haber estado presentes aquí en directo. Espero se hayan divertido, les haya gustado la historia. Logramos acabar la historia de los lobos de plata. Y ahora vamos a la historia normal. Esta vez sí será en modo difícil. Esta vez sí puedo mejorar las unidades, sí puedo cambiarlas de clase y sí puedo mejorarlas. Muchas gracias a todos los que estuvieron aquí. Nos veremos mañana. Recuerden que mañana vamos a sufrir con Diva Project de Hatsune Miku. Tengo algo planeado para eso, para no estar con la misma canción todo el directo como la otra vez. Y de hecho estoy viendo aquí que muchas gracias a Yubla 1906 que se suscribió hace 6 horas, pero como no me había indicado esto, hace 6 horas no estaba en directo. Muchas gracias por ese follow, se agradece de verdad.